Okay, guys, as I have promised, I will now analyze gold on a weekly and short-term to intraday basis. Just type yes if you can hear me and see my screen clearly so that we don't avoid it and we don't waste any of our time. Just type yes in the chat room. All right. Okay, Daniel, thank you very much for your response, mate. Now, the first thing that is important when analyzing charts, the best trend to analyze is the weekly trend, okay? So leave your charts always naked when you have to analyze, okay? So no indicators, just your candles so that you can see the chart very clearly, okay? So we will concentrate now on this part of the chart. I mean from 2017 onwards, okay? Now, the first thing that I observe here is that in March 2018 until May 2018, I see here a so-called double top or a V top. It's a double top bearish trend reversal, okay? So that's the A. Let me write the letters as well. So this is A. Okay, this is top A. This one. That's the B level, the support. And that's the C level. And as you can observe, A and C are approximately at the same level. Okay. And the confirmation point for this double top pattern was here. I mean, 1,300 and 302.50, guys. So as soon as we saw a close below that level on a closing basis, which occurred here, this means that the trend reversal pattern has been completed and a new bear market is starting, okay? So by the closure of this weekly candlestick, the short position holders started to push the button short, 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 short. And you can see how this level acted as a resistance level for the next 1 month upon confirmation of the pattern. So that was a very strong resistance level that the bulls never managed to recover it. Okay. Now, the next important thing to do is to measure the possible price targets of this double top. How do we measure them? Well, the double top was more or less at 1,365. Okay. So this is the level where A and C more or less acted as resistance levels. So if we make the subtraction of this distance, in other words, if we take the highest level of the pattern, which was 1,365, and we minus 1,302.50, we see that the vertical distance is $62.50. Okay, so and that's very important to write it down. So I will write here that vertical target is $62.50. So why do we care about that? Because this target will reveal the next targets which can act as support and resistance levels. Now, from the lowest part of the pattern, if we minus this distance, so in other words, if I do 1,302.50 minus 62.50, the first target price for gold was 1,240, guys. So 1,240. So that's the first target price of gold. 1,240. first downside price target. So this is the first downside price target. Now the second downside price target, you just minus again 62.5. So the next downside price target is 1177.50. So 1177.50. This is the second price target on a weekly basis. And you can see that the price has already tested that as well. Are you with me? Just type yes or no, guys, so that I know. All right. Excellent. Thank you. So this is the second price target, which was touched nicely. Now the third price target, if you minus from this amount, the difference again, minus 62.5, the next target is 1115. So that's the next target on a weekly basis. Is the third price target. Now, in order for this price target to be activated, we need to see a weekly close below the second price target, which for the moment we haven't. So, okay, the price has touched and went below that, but then it has recovered. It hasn't closed below that. Like here, you see, we hit the target, but the confirmation that we are going lower was given by this candle. So we need to see a close below the level to say that this level is broken and we are going for this target. So now we are on this target. Okay, the take profits, and most probably all this shadow is a take profit taking positions from shorts. And how do you close positions from short? You buy. So I believe that all this shadow was a take profiting from people who have shorted it around here or around here. Now, in order for the third price target to be activated, we need to see 1 moment to check that. You are right. 1 moment. The second is 1177. 117. You're absolutely right. Thank you, Alan. Thank you, Pramont. So in order for this target to be activated now, we need to see a weekly close below this level. But as I said, look at here, the target was met, but the activation of the second target was made on this candle. Now, how do we determine if this is the end of the fall or if this is the it will continue? Well, one way of doing that is using Elliott wave analysis, okay? And those of you who don't know Elliott wave analysis, I highly recommend you to upgrade your training program, okay? So we have wave 1, wave 2, and then this is the extended wave 3. Now, if this is extended wave 3, then this means that gold will now enter into a correction mode and then continue to drop down for the final fifth wave. Now, usually, and I emphasize that, not always, usually, wave 4 correction is maximum up to 38.2% retracement level of wave 3. So if this is wave 3 and this is a short-term bottom, whether or not we will determine it from the daily chart. If we take the wave 3, so the correction, and look at that, how the match is made, is 38.2% retracement level. So the correction is expected to be between the prices of 1,238 and 1,240. And what is 1,240? Is the first downside price target, which is now a resistance level. So automatically we have identified a strong resistance area, and let me write it here. We have identified strong resistance area of 1,238 to 1,240. Okay, and this is also FIBO 38.2% retracement level of wave 3, which is of course wave 4. Okay, so I don't know if I can make it smaller. Let's make it smaller. No. Anyway, you know what this is. For some reason, the platform does not allow me to write more. So we have identified a very strong resistance area here at 1238 to 1240. So if this is the end of wave 3, then the upside correction might go up to this area, which is now, which was the first downside target, which is now a resistance. Okay, and then continue further down to meet our third price target. Now, how do we know if this is the case? All right, you switch to the daily chart. You switch to the daily chart. Okay, now in order to confirm this, let me clear my chart. In order to confirm that this is the end of wave 3 and we are going upside to a wave 4, first of all, you need to see a failure swing above this level. In other words, let me find you a failure swing. Basically, let me draw it for you guys. Just a second. Paint. What is a failure swing bottom? Those of you who don't know, it will be a good idea to contact your account managers. So what is a failure swing? We are falling, and let's say that this is our level at 171177.50. Okay, price is falling, it's going up. Okay, and I want to see a failure swing. So what is a failure swing? No, you cannot promote. It's good to contact your account managers and they will assist you. No. Now, what is a failure swing? We have a bottom at A, then we have a top at B, and then we have another bottom which is higher or equal than A. Guys, that's why I'm here. If you need assistance on this, you can arrange a one-to-one session with me, Pramont, okay? So contact your account manager and he will assist you and tell you what is needed to arrange a one-to-one session with me, okay? And we can spend some time together in order to explain you in more detail how I see gold. Now here I'm just showing you the basics, okay? There are a lot more things that you need to know, okay? So you can get the recording from your account manager, okay? I'm recording this so you can get it from your account manager if you need it. All right, So once the price has reached 1177.5, then we need to see a failure swing. If we see a failure swing and then on a daily close we see a close above the B resistance level, then for me it's a confirmation that B wave 3 is ended and we are heading for a correction. So I'm looking for a failure swing. That's my A, B, C, and as soon as the B is broken, it means that yes, we are going for a correction. Okay, now if you see a weekly close now below that level, then forget about it. We're going further down, and that's not the end of wave 3. Okay, so in order to verify if wave 3 has ended there, you need to wait on the daily chart and see a failure swing to the upside. If on the weekly chart I see a candle closing below that level on a weekly basis, if this candle closes here, then forget about it, we're going lower and wave 3 is not ended. Okay, and the next target price is 1150 from the daily and then 1115. So that's all about gold, guys. And